Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sasrika. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So let's come onto our mats in Sukhasana. Easy, steady seat. Have available all that you need to bring you comfort. That could be a folded blanket, a cushion. Bring things such as blocks, low footstool, a chair, or be close to a wall or a piece of large furniture so that you can find steadiness. Lifting the earth up towards us helps us to extend the aura of our energy. When we are straining to reach for something, we are getting distracted by that, the tension or by the focus or by that. We become attached to trying to do something or trying to reach for something, and then the negative self-talk starts, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. So having the use of props, having the use of the wall will help you to find more confidence in your practice and will allow you to sit in any asana, any pose. And when I say sit, I'm talking about standing, lying poses. Sit means like in the seat of something, to sit in love, to sit in comfort, to sit in presence. That kind of really in that moment awareness of whatever asana or pose that you are adopting. Our practice today, we're still floating on the waves of the Wali, and we're going to be practicing a Hanuman practice. Hanuman, the monkey god. Hanuman is, you'll see deities or statues or murtis where the heart is open. So Hanuman is opening up his chest and revealing his heart. And in his heart will be his friends, his loyal friends, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman. And this symbolizes vulnerability, empathy. It symbolizes the support and trust that we have in friends, in family, in community. And it symbolizes the sacrifices, the risks that we take in order to support others for whom we have compassion or love or friendship. So we're working very much with the heart element, anahata. Let's come into our mudra and open up our practice. So taking your fingers, curl in the index finger to the base of the thumb. Then bring the tip of the middle finger to touch the thumb. The tip of the ring finger rests on top of the nail of the middle finger. And then the little finger rests on top, or sort of can be a little bit free of the ring finger. So you almost create this sort of stacking. Index curled into the base of the thumb, middle finger connected with thumb, ring finger resting on middle finger, little finger either resting on the little finger or just slightly relaxed and free of that finger. Let us bring our Haridya, compassionate heart mudra, to our lap, palms face up. Relax your shoulders down and away. Let's take these first few moments of our practice to come into the seat of the body, into the heart of the practice. Allow the sensations of the earth below support you in all the points of connection, the feet, the legs, the sit bones. And then grow the spine from the seat of the pelvis so that the spine grows long, the crown reaches up towards the sky. Allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Lengthen the sternum. Broaden the collarbone so that you create this meeting place here, and that you're expanding in all directions. Visualize a six-pointed star at the heart. The points of this six-pointed star traveling in all directions. expansive, horizontal, vertical, diagonal, in all directions. These rays of love, of compassion, of empathy, emanating from the seat of the heart out into the community. Your eyes may be closed, or you may have adopted a soft gaze. Bring your awareness to the pattern of your breath. Hanuman, the monkey god, is the son of the wind god. The element we are working with is Vayu, air. Thinking about the quality of air, the uplifting, the buoyancy, this expansiveness, the birds of flight which rise through the air, the clouds that drift in the sky, this sense of reaching up towards the heavens as we travel from the earth up through the air towards the sky. With each in-breath, rise a little higher, a little taller. With each out-breath, connect with the earth below for stability. With each in-breath, rise up from the earth. Inhaling, my friends. Let's bring our hands together in Namaskaram at the heart. Opening our practice by chanting Om, the primordial vibration of the universe 3 times. And offer this Om to the earth, to the skies, and to everything in between, and to all in between. Inhale to prepare. Om. Inhale. Om. Om. Allow the vibration to wave out through the sky around you, the air around you, these vibrational waves sort of washing out. And we'll connect with our mantra for today's practice, Om Shri Hanumate Namah, invoking the courage, the strength, the loyalty, the love, the empathy, the compassion of Hanuman. Inhaling to prepare. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om. You may connect with this mantra in Sanskrit or connect with a loose translation in your home language, your language of choice. I am fearless and courageous. I serve with loyalty, with faith, with trust. I take great leaps of faith. My heart is expansive with love. Connecting with the mantra in Sanskrit or an affirmation in your home language. Let's open out our arms parallel to the earth and bring your hands into your Hridaya Mudra here. As you exhale, let's reach over to the right. Inhale to center, exhale through to the left. So glide along here, preparing the wings for flight. Hanuman takes this great leap. Hanuman is often represented by having a broken jaw. It is said he broke his jaw as he flew too high, too arrogantly when he was first learning to leap, and came too close to Surya, the sun god. 3 times in both directions. And then inhale, reach up, my friends. As you exhale, let's turn to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale from center. Lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale to the left. Twice more in both directions, my friends, flowing with your own breath. Inhaling to embrace the breath. Exhaling to surrender the breath. Create height and length as you reach up. Create depth as you twist. Reaching up, take a moment here. Bring the right hand to the earth. Reach up and over with the left arm. You can bring your right forearm onto the earth. Through center, over to the other side. Back to center, take a moment here. And then let's draw the arms up all the way, reaching together above the crown. Lift the gaze. Exhale, reach behind your back, interlace all your fingers into a yoga mudra and fold forward. Lifting the hands. Inhale to lift the gaze. Keep your hands engaged here for a moment as you open the heart. Draw the shoulder blades in. Broaden across the collarbone. Release the hands, reach your hands together. Exhale, fold forward with your hands together this time. In Namaskaram. Open the back of the heart. Create more space between the shoulder blades. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands reach behind. Interlace all your fingers. This time, cross the hands the other way so that you feel as if you're missing a digit. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open the heart. Lift the gaze. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to rise up. One more time, palms together in Namaskar above the crown. Exhale to hinge forward down towards the earth. Open the back of the heart. Engage your core. Rise up, my friends. Exhale, hands to the heart in Namaskar. Let's release the left leg long. Keep the right foot tucked in for the moment. Turn the heart over the left leg here. Hinge by reaching up. Reach up and then hinge from the hips. To take your hands to the left leg, anywhere along the left leg, my friends. You can be resting your hands on the earth. You can be wrapping your hands around the feet. Hinging over the left leg. Heart melting towards the knee. Crown reaching towards the foot. Inhale to rise up. Bring the left hand to the heart. Right hand reaches behind you. Inhale, rise up with your seat. Reach up over and ahead with your left arm. Keep pushing the hips and pelvis forward. Exhale to the earth. Bring this right leg, cross it over the left, Marichasana. A twist here. So hug in this left knee. Option to open out the left arm, hug in the right knee. Or option to take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Take the right hand behind you, come into Hridaya Mudra, compassionate heart mudra, gaze over the right shoulder. Sit up tall here, my friends. Breathe into the abdomen. Om Shri Hanumate. Feel this opening across the heart. So open the heart towards the right. Keep the left foot flexed, active and engaged. Inhale, turn to center. Counter twist to the left, hands on the earth. Back to center, my friends. Let's uncross the leg. Bring the soles of the 2 feet together in Badakanasana, butterfly pose. Lengthen the heart, open the front of the heart here. So the actions, lifting the crown, creating space between the ears and the shoulders, drawing up the sternum, broadening across the shoulders. Visualize this creation of energy, this creation of space. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. And then when you're ready, my friends, let's exhale and hinge forward and fold. And now we're opening the back of the heart space. Breathe into the back of the heart space. And as you breathe into the back of the heart space, create this opening. This is a sign of vulnerability. We often protect ourselves. Opening up here allows us to be vulnerable, yet still retain this sense of personal safety. Trusting that we are safe in the space that we have created for ourselves, for our practice. One more breath here. And then inhale to rise up, my friends. Extend the right leg long, tuck in the left heel. Turn the heart over the right leg. Flex the right foot, reaching up tall with your arms in Hridaya. Exhale to hinge from the hips and fold forward over the right leg. Hands can rest on the earth or on your legs. Perhaps you connect with your feet. Remember, this might feel differently from one side compared to the other side. It may also be a very different experience for us depending on the shape of our pelvic bowl, the way that our femur connects in, the way that we use our body. So the hamstrings may feel tight. Three more breaths here, heart melting towards the knee, crown reaching towards the foot. And then rise up. Take a moment here. Let's take this left hand behind you, right hand on the heart. Inhale to lift the seat from the earth. And then reach up and over with the right arm. This is Chatukasana, half wild thing pose, or miracle pose. Exhale, seat to the earth. Cross the left leg over the right leg. Hugging the knee in towards you, or taking the elbow to the outside of the knee. Bringing your hands into your mudra, keeping that right foot flexed. Open the heart towards the left. Breathe deep into the abdomen here. Three breaths here. And then let's counter twist, my friends, over to the right. Back to center, release the legs and swing the legs around. And let's come onto all fours in Bhamarasana, table pose. Hands in tiger pose. Tips, the finger pads connected with the earth. The knuckles, the inner thumb pad, the outer the heel of the hand, the outer little finger side of the hand. So there's a slight suction at the palm. Hug in the navel towards the spine. Engage your Mula Bandha by squeezing the pelvic floor. The navel to the spine engages the Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, lift the tailbone. Dip the lower back, shine the heart, lift the gaze. Asana, cat pose. Exhale, let's cycle through, starting the movement of the tailbone, rounding through. Open the back of the heart space here. Tuck in the chin. Asana, cow pose. Again here, you have Mula Bandha engaged. You have your Uddiyana Bandha engaged at the core. And by tucking in the chin, you engage the Jalandhar Bandha, the root lock, the core lock, and the throat lock. Cycling through cat-cow. Cycling through cat-cow, Chatukasana, this wheel of movement. And when we practice cat-cow, we are working on all of the chakras at the same time. So this is why it's often called Chatukasana, cat-cow together, Chatukasana, the turning of the wheel. And then, my friends, let's return to stillness. Take a moment here and extend the right leg long so it's parallel to the earth. Flex the foot. Sardulasana. Staying here with both hands on the earth, will shift the weight into your right hand and lift the left arm long. Keep the core engaged. Hug everything into the midline here. Flex through that right foot so that the energy is drawing through the heel of that right foot. The toes are pointing down. Visualize energy from the fingertips all the way to the heel. Exhale, release the right foot to the earth. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, left onto the sky. Parivritta, Bhamarasana, twisted table. Arm reaching up, and then let's reach back with the arm. So deep twist here again, open across the heart. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. Exhale, left arm to the earth. Step forward with the right foot to come into low lunge, Chatukasana. If, my friends, you want to pad that left knee, please take the opportunity to bring a folded blanket there. Fingertips on the earth or fingertips on blocks. Chatukasana is equestrian pose, horse pose. Sink into that right hip. You'll notice that by using blocks, you create more space. Lift the gaze so that it's parallel to the horizon. Left toes are untucked. Connect through all four corners of the right foot. The inner big toe pad to the inner arch. The little toe pad to the outer arch, the outer heel. Inhale, hands to the right knee. Grow taller with the spine here. Lift the crown. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Three breaths here, my friends. And now I'm going to invite you to lift the arms to the sky. Inhale, hands reach up in Hridaya Mudra, compassionate heart mudra. So open out the wings here, preparing for this great leap that Hanuman makes from India to Lanka in his search for his friend Sita. Exhale, hands to the earth, my friends. If you're using blocks, they're very, very handy for this next pose. Sink the sit bones back, roll through the right foot so you come onto the heel of the right foot. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, half monkey pose. If you wish, if you have the splits in your practice, You can slide that right heel forward. Only go as far feels comfortable for you. I don't at my age. You may be in a different place with your body, my friends. 3 breaths here. Hands on blocks or on the earth. Roll through that right foot. Come back into Chatukasana. Low lunge, Equestrian pose. And then let's take this right leg long, reach it out to stretch. And perhaps you sort of rock slightly here, backwards and forwards. This can sometimes feel very comforting. And let's bring the right knee to the earth. Again, if you wish, this is your opportunity to place the folded blanket under the right knee. Extend the left leg long. Flex the foot so the toes are pointing down. Hug in the navel. Imagine that your whole body is active, engaged. Hug in the muscles to the bones. So squeeze everything in. Ready for action. Option to stay here or extend the right arm long, my friends. Exhale, left foot to the earth. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Parivrtta Bambarasana, twisted table. Exhale, right arm behind you. So you'll notice how this movement of circling the arm from the sky towards the space behind you creates this greater opening at the heart. One more breath here. Cartwheel the right arm down. Let's step forward with the left foot coming into low lunge on this side. Sink into the left hip. Hands on the earth or on blocks. From the earth up, ground through the feet, all the points of connection between your body and the earth, and then inhale to rise up. Hands on the left knee, just behind the knee on the thigh. Now grow the crown, gaze to the horizon. Your drishti is parallel. And when you're ready, my friends, let's reach up with our arms to take flight here. And it is this leap of trust, of faith, this taking this risky jump, like metaphorically, is the leap that Hanuman takes from the earth to the sky, over the oceans, to go into what could be a challenge, adversity. Exhale, hands to the earth. Melt the sit bones back and roll onto the heel of that left foot, Ardha Hanumanasana. And again, you can keep the hands on the earth or on blocks. Option to slide that left heel away to create more space. Your option, my friends. We're all going to be in different places here. And there's no judgment, no comparison, no competition. Roll through the left foot. Let's come into Chatukasana. And take a moment here. And then let's take this left leg long, stretch it out. And perhaps you sort of rock here for a moment. And then bring both knees to the earth. And let's circle the hips. One way, then the other way. And my friends, we're going to move into melting heart pose before we rise up from here. So, knees underneath hips. Walk your hands away. And we're going to come into half melting heart, Ardha Uttanasana. So fold in the right arm. Extend the left arm long and bring the eyebrows center to the back of the forearm. So we'll go into this one arm at a time, my friends. Lift the tailbone here. Dip the lower back. So here you get a sensation of cat Madhyasana. But your arms are on the earth here. So the sensation you get is this opening under the left armpit, the expansion of the rib cage in to the sides, so growing out to the sides here. Breathe deeply, filling the rib cage with breath. Connecting with your mantra or affirmation for today's practice. I leap fearlessly into the unknown. I have trust and faith in my collective of support. Inhale, fold in the left arm and extend the right arm. Uttanasana. 3 full breaths here. And when you're ready, my friends, let's tuck the toes. And let's rise back up into table and then tuck the toes. Reach up with the tailbone coming into Utkatasana, mountain pose. And walk the feet here from side to side, swaying the hips. Create length in the spine. So the crown is reaching down towards the earth. The tailbone is reaching up towards the sky, as if you're creating a ski slope. Arms can be spread wide or they can be parallel. Three breaths here when you come into your mountain pose, feeling strong, steady, stable, and courageous here. Let's walk the hands back towards your feet. But don't come all the way back. Come as far back to the point where you can still keep a connection with the earth. So if your fingertips are still connected, heels are on the earth, bend deeply into the knees if you wish. You can place your hands on a block or on a bit of furniture. So they're slightly lifted. And here, my friends, what I'm going to invite you to do with this bend in your knees is reach back with your tailbone so that your hips and pelvis are behind your heels. This is called functional forward fold. You're creating lots of space underneath the arms, the armpits. So you're broadening and lengthening around the rib cage. 3 breaths here. And then, my friends, let's walk the hands all the way back to the feet, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Walk the hands over to the left. Wrap the right hand around the left calf or ankle. And then let's open up with the left arm to the sky, coming into the twist here. Parsva Uttanasana. Notice how the breath changes, the quality, the pace of the breath here. Exhale, take your gaze down towards the earth, bring the left arm to the earth. Walk your hands round to the right. Wrap the left hand around the right calf or ankle and draw the right arm up towards the sky. And take your gaze with you. Parsva Uttanasana, a folded forward fold with a twist. Exhale, gaze down towards the earth. Bring the right arm back to the earth, back to center. Bending deeply into your knees. Inhale to rise through strong pose or chair pose, Utkatasana. Now, options here, my friends. Arms can be parallel to the earth. Options can also be hands at the heart. Or options for arms reaching up towards the sky. Your arms can be parallel or they can be open wide so that you create space for your shoulders. We're all going to be in different places here. Engage the navel. Squeeze the mulaband, the pelvic floor. Draw in the belly button to the spine. So mulaband or the anaband engaged. Channeling and directing the energy. And so what happens, we've created a lock here. So we have all of the concentration of the pran, the vital life force energy, the breath in the upper body around the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Crown reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, coming into a functional forward fold. So keeping your fingertips high up on your fingertips here. Pelvis and hips behind the heels. Couple of breaths here, my friends, and then let's walk out into mountain Badakanasana. Coming into your mountain pose. Reach up high with the right leg long behind you. Open through the hip by bending into that knee. And then when you're ready, my friends, let's bring the right hand to meet the right foot. The right foot to meet the right hand. Coming into high lunge. So come up halfway, hands on your right thigh. Staying with the toes tucked of the left foot. Inhale, hands reach up to sky. So coming into your high lunge, Anjaneyasana. So when we have the toes tucked, this is Anjaneyasana, sometimes called crescent pose. Anjaneyasana, Anjana is the mother of Hanuman. Bend into that right knee. 3 breaths here. Exhale, arms reach back as if you're about to take flight. And we literally are going to take flight now. We're going to take this leap of faith, this leap of trust. Come high onto that left toes. Bend deeply into the right knee. And then lift the left leg, my friends. Arms reaching back as if they are wings. Crown reaching forward. Lengthen the sternum, broaden the shoulder, across collarbones. Reach out through the left toes. The left toes can be on the earth for balance. You can use one of your arms, your hands on the wall for balance. We're all going to be in different places here again. No judgment, no self-talk about this. Enjoy this feeling of flight. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Bring it to meet the right foot. Come into chair pose or strong pose, fierce pose, as it's called, variations of this name of Utkatasana. Remember your arms parallel, hands at the heart, or arms reaching up in Haritya Mudra. You're at the front of your mat now. Inhale, rise up, gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's step back along with the right foot, my friends. We're going to rise up in Anjaneyasana here on this side. Again, the hands on the left thigh. Lift the gaze. Take a moment here. Now keep the right hand on the right thigh, and then let's reach back along with the left arm. Cartwheel the arm up and over and bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Shuffle the foot towards the outer edge of the mat. Coming into dragon. Option to bring the right knee to the earth. We'll keep that knee lifted. Here in Uttanasana, dragon pose. Option to wing out the left knee, come onto the little toe side of the foot. Option also to come onto your forearms. Remember here, there are various combinations. Lift the earth towards you by using blocks or a bolster or a footstool. At the hands, you can bring your forearms to rest on the bolster. If I move my hand out of the way, you can see I can bring my forearms to the raised earth. Show compassion to the self here. And then when you're ready, my friends, let's come onto our hands and step back long with the left foot to come into body parallel, Badakanasana, or plank pose. Engage everything here for a moment. Hug all of the muscles to the bones, and then bring the knees, untuck toes, bend into elbows, chest and chin to the mat, Uttanasana. Slide the knees away, rise up in cobra. Exhale through table into mountain. Full breath here. Reach long with the left leg behind you. Bend into that left knee and open out the hip. And then when you're ready, my friends, let's bring the left foot to where the right hand is. Keep the right knee lifted. Inhale to rise up into high lunge and Untitled. Hands on the thighs for the moment. So notice where the breath is. Notice the quality of the breath. So as you all know, I'm Vata Pitta and my Vata can get very high. I've had a cup of tea to ground me before the practice. Vata blend. Inhale, hands to sky. Keep reaching out energetically through the right heel, sinking into your hips here. Small adjustments. Arms can be wide, parallel. Hands in Haridya, compassionate heart mudra. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. And when you're ready, my friends, let's reach back with the arms. I'm getting ready to leap here. So hop that right leg forward a little. Bend deeply into the left knee and rise up into this pose of flight, this variation of Virabhadrasana 3. So you can see how this pose is called the hero pose, the pose of the heroic warrior. Because trusting, being vulnerable, showing love and compassion, serving the community is a heroic act. It's an act of resistance, an act of rebellion, an act of service. When you're ready, my friends, let's bend into the right knee, bring the right foot to meet the left foot, rise up in Utkatasana, chair pose, strong pose, whatever you wish to call it. Today, let's call it strong pose. Sink down low with the seat. Lift the toes here, lift the gaze. Rise up, standing mountain, gentle back bend. Exhale to fold down towards the earth. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Take a moment here. And then let's step back long with the left. Let's step back with the right foot. I'm sorry, I got a little mistake in there. Inhale to rise up. Hands on the left leg. And this time we're going to reach back with the right arm behind us. I think that's the way we're going to do it. Yeah, because we did this side. And then we do this side. Just have to replay it, see if my body remembers. My mind doesn't remember, but my body remembers. The body is the storehouse of our memories. Let's cartwheel the right hand down towards the earth. Step back long, body parallel. Badakanasana, exhale knees, untuck toes, tuck in elbows, chest and chin to the earth. Ashtangasana. Slide the knees away, rise up in cobra. Back into mountain, my friends. And take a moment here. Option to bring the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch, coming into wide-legged child's pose, Varasana. Bringing the arms alongside the body, palms face up, can release the shoulders. If you're choosing to stay in mountain, go my warrior friend. We want to even out the breath now because we've been really working with the energy of Vayu, the pran that is expansive, is upward lifting, the pran that Hanuman draws upon to lead the battle, to save his friends, to free and liberate his friends. Wherever you are, my friends, whether you're in mountain or fold, let's all come onto our knees now. I'm going to come into hero pose. Give it a moment. Knees tucked, knees on the earth, toes untucked here. And you can roll up a blanket and place it on the inside of your ankles if it feels really uncomfortable. You can place a cushion underneath your sit bones. You can place a blanket up your knees. If no matter what you do, this doesn't feel accessible to you, my friends, sit on the earth in Sukhasana, sit on a low footstool, a bolster. You find what works for you, my dear. My dear, dear friends. We're all heroic. We're going to sit here in our Varasana pose. Bring your hands into Hridaya Mudra. Remember, curling the index to the base of the thumb. Tip of the middle meets the thumb. Ring rests on middle. Little finger can either rest on the ring finger or be loosely curled. Palms face up. Draw in the breath, and as you do, engage the locks, the Mula Bandha at the root, the Uddiyana Bandha at the core, the solar plexus here. Lift the crown. Connect with your breath. Notice and observe the quality of your breath. The pace at which you breathe. Is it steady, slow, measured? Notice the depths of your breath. Is it deep and long? Or is your breath going through a transition? Notice without changing the breath. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. Open out the arms behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open across the heart. Lift the gaze. As you exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. 3 times, flowing with your breath here. Move at the pace that feels most comfortable and steady for you. Rising up one more time, arms reaching up. And this time as we come forward, my friends, let's bring the forearms onto the earth and slide our knees away and come directly onto the abdomen, coming into Salamba Bujungasan, Sphinx pose. Now your arms can be tracking like railway lines, or they can be wide. Your shoulders can be above the elbows, or you can have your elbows slightly forward to create more space in the lower back. Press through the big toe wherever you are. Now, remember, the closer your feet are, the more intense the compression will be in the lower back. The wider your feet, the more space you create in your lower back. Whichever position your feet are in, press into the big toes to activate through the legs. Press through the forearms and the hands to lift away the heart and the crown. 3 breaths here in Salamba Bujungasan. The heart is open. Connect with your affirmation or mudra in your language of choice. Exhale, lower the eyebrow center, bring the hands underneath the eyebrow center, elbows out here. Take a moment in Makrasana, Crocodile Pose, before we move into Shavasana, Locust Pose. And create some space for myself. Bring the eyebrow center to rest directly on the earth or on a folded blanket. Take the arms alongside you. Inhale, let's lift both legs. Doesn't have to be very far. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift both arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head and the heart. Exhale, lower. I don't know if you can see me, but Pierre is sitting right in front of me. This time, we're going to bring up the legs and arms together. Inhale, lift. And rise, taking flight. Exhale, ground. Inhale to lift your head, arms, and legs. Rise up with the breath. Hold here. Your breath will be rising and falling. You may notice that movement in your body. Exhaling to rise and fall. One more breath here. And then let's come down to the earth. Bend into your elbows. Bring your hands underneath your eyebrow center. Soften through the body, the legs, the lower back, to the shoulders. When you're ready, my friends, from here, I'm going to do a little roly-poly and roll over onto our backs. Moving slowly and gently, and allow the spine to realign once you're here. Let's create the bridge that had to be built to allow the forces of Ram to cross. Remember, Hanuman could leap across the ocean, but for those who are mere mortals, a bridge had to be built, a bridge between 2 nations, a bridge between 2 tribes, a bridge between those who wish to oppress and those who wish to liberate. Bend into your knees, bring your feet close to your sit bones. Check that you can touch the heels. Engage the mula bandha by squeezing the pelvic floor. Draw the navel down towards the spine. Press into the forearms and the hands so that you can use those as a foundation or a base. And inhale, lift the hips and pelvis. Tuck in the chin here. So this bridge pose, Setu Bandhasan, our mula bandha is engaged, our uddiyana bandha is engaged, and our jalandhar bandha is engaged. So we're really forcefully directing the energy. This is a super pose. Again, this pose activates all of the chakras. So it's like Madhyasana, Vitlayasana. Keep the hips and pelvis reaching up. 3 full breaths here. And then as you exhale, my friends, let's lower the hips and pelvis, moving very slowly here, uncurling the spine, 1 vertebra at a time to lower. Realign for a few breaths here. Extend the left leg long, hug in the right leg. The right knee towards the shoulder. We're going to move into half happy baby, Ardha Anand Balasana. So take the right hand either to the back of the right thigh or wrap it around the outside of the right foot. Left hand on the left hip joint. And then bend into that right knee deeply, lift the sole of the foot to the sky. Draw the right knee in towards the armpit. Check what's happening with the head. So if your chin is really lifted, tuck in the chin slightly so that you're lengthening the back of your neck. Flex through the left foot. So the toes are slightly curled in there. That will keep you active through the whole of the body. 1 more breath here. And then let's release this right hand from the foot, hug in the right knee. And my friends here, make sure you have space on the left hand to the outside of the right knee, open out the wing of the right arm and roll onto the left hip as you bring the right knee over the left leg to come into a lying down twist. Supta Matsyendrasana. Gaze can be up towards the sky, eyes closed, and gaze towards the right hand, eyes closed again. Om Shri Hanumate Namah. 1 full breath there, my friends, in your reclined twist. Inhale, back to center. 1 last hugging of the right knee. And then let's extend the right leg long. Hug in the left knee. Bringing that knee towards the shoulder. And then when you're ready, we're going to move into happy baby, or half happy baby on this side. Hands can be on the back of the left thigh. Or you can take the hand to the outside edge of the left foot. And to do that, you travel through the inside of the knee. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. Steady there. Flex the right foot. Lift the sole of the left foot to the sky. Draw the left knee in towards the left armpit. Tuck in the chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. And now, my friends, let's release Ardha Anand Balasana. Hug in the left knee. And with the right hand to the outside of the left knee, roll onto the right hip, coming into Supta Matsyendrasana, our reclined twist. Here, left arm out. Gaze up towards the sky or towards the left hand. 3 full breaths here, my dear friends, my loyal, trusted, faithful friends. Inhale to center, hug in the knee, and then extend both legs long. I'm going to invite you to come into Shavasana for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You choose the time. Set your timer. Have a beautiful chime when it rings. Cover yourself with a blanket. Cover your eyes with an eye pillow. And take this moment to serve yourself with love and compassion. And when you're ready to rise up, my friends, closing with Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. And then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad. If you could see my lap covered in dog hair. Dhanyavad. Thank you, my beautiful friends. See you soon.